less than $400,000
He said he's
a year.
going to repeal the Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. Heard you, sis.
I'm a graduating senior.
I'm a senior economics student.
Major in political science.
I study business and accounting.
You major in law and government.
These past 3 years have been a nightmare. President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence has shown us that they don't have true leadership in them.
I have seen the manner they have cared for my people, and I have seen the decorum that was not there.
Senator Harris is a role model.
She comes from a really diverse background, which gives her a really unique perspective on American issues.
Hopefully the clips are the vice presidential candidates being civil and fighting on the behalf of the American people and not with each other.
If you come from a family that makes less than $125,000, you'll go to a public university for free.
That's helpful.
And across the board, we'll make sure that if you have student loan debt, it's cut by $10,000.
Girl, I wish that loan debt would be cut right now.
This presumption that you hear consistently that America is systemically racist
It is.
It is
is a great insult to the men and women who serve in law enforcement.
He just questions systemic racism.
I can't believe he just said that. There's been countless of research proving that police has an implicit bias against Black and brown communities for decades.
Why was law enforcement the first thing you bring up when we talk about racism? I think if there wasn't a problem, that wouldn't have been the immediate first response to his answer.
I served, when I first got to the Senate, on the committee that's responsible for the environment. Do you know this administration took the word science off the website?
Why would you take science off the website?
They don't believe in science at all.
We have seen a pattern with this administration, which is they don't believe in science.
We know that climate change is the existential crisis of our lifetime.
Donald Trump, when asked about the wildfires in California, and the question was, the science is telling us this, you know what Donald Trump said? Science doesn't know.
He don't know.
What? That does not make sense.
Man, you spent your entire life in New York trying to run real estate, and now you act like you can run the country, and it's frustrating because you don't even trust the individuals that have been doing this their entire life.
Now, with regard to climate change, the climate is changing.
Man said the climate is changing.
President Trump has made it clear that we're going to continue to listen to the science.
We're going to continue. That's just so contradicting.
How are you going to take the word science, but then just say that you will follow science to fix this issue?
Y'all ain't listen to the science, y'all whole administration. Lord, these people.
He will not raise taxes on anybody who makes less than $400,000
He said
a
he's going to
year.
repeal the Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. Heard you, sis.
She's speaking. Let him know.
She is speaking. Wait your turn.
That is
That's the math.
absolutely not true. That
Is he
tax
only
bill-
is he only going to repeal part of the Trump tax cuts?
If you don't mind letting me finish, we can then have a conversation.
She says, if you don't mind letting me finish, she says it with a smile the entire time. How many people do you know that can sit there and dish out the inappropriate behavior that someone is speaking over her and still say, if you don't mind letting me finish, with a smile? I don't know what you call that, but that is decorum.
One thing I've learned, you don't interrupt a Black woman while she's speaking. Kamala said, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. I'm speaking! You're lucky you didn't get there.
And here's what I'd like to say to everybody. Vote. Please vote. Vote early. Come up with a plan to vote. Go to iwillvote.com. You can also go to joebiden.com.
Vote. Your life depends on it. It truly does.
Vote. We have it in our power.
Yes, get out and vote.
This is about restoring the soul of the nation.
I'm supporting this ticket because I believe in goodness. I'm voting for goodness.
Democracy is in our hands, everyone.
I am an HBCU student, and I will be voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
And I will be voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.